We are working on 6 NSA1, which is multiplying fractions and mixed numbers and writing the multiplicative inverse of a number. So multiplying fractions. 3 steps here. Multiply the numerators. So if we see, we are going to multiply the 2 times the 3, which equals 6. And then multiply the denominators. The 5 times the 4, which equals 20. So we have 6 20s. And then we're going to reduce the fraction if necessary. So this is like finding the greatest common factor, 2 numbers that can divide both the numerator and the denominator. We divide them both by 2. So we divided the 6 by 2. The 20 by 2, and we get 3/10. So find the product, express your answer in simplest form. So I will need to multiply straight across. Multiply the numerators. 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 7 is 35. Say, can I reduce that? Well, I can't divide them by 2. 8 can't be divided by 5. Looks like it is reduced. You try it. Mixed number to improper fraction. So the MAD method. Multiply, add, and then the denominator. So how that works. We multiply the 5 times 3. That's over here. So we're going to take the whole number times the denominator. And then we add the numerator. And we put it all back over the denominator. So it's 5 times 3. It's 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. And we put it all back over to the denominator, the MAD method. So write 5 2/3 as an improper fraction. So we're going to take 5 times 3, which equals 15, add the numerator, plus 2 equals 17, and I put it all back over the denominator. Now, if we go the other way, I have to say, well, how many times does 4 go into 15? Or I have to take 15 and actually divide it by 4. So 4 goes into 15 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is how I write it. I take my remainder. I'm going to take my big 3. That's my big number, my whole number. And I'm going to put my remainder over the divisor. You try it. So now we're going to multiply improper fractions, or mixed numbers, and we have to change them to improper fractions first. So I'm going to go 5 times 3, which is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. Put it all over my denominator. And then 1 times 4 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Put it all back over the 4. So I'm going to multiply straight across. 16 times 5 is 80. 5 times 4 is 20. And then I reduce, or in this case, I can actually just divide. So 80 divided by 20 is 4. Okay, it's your turn. See what you can do. Multiplicative inverse, or the reciprocal. So these words mean the exact same thing. And what it's saying is if you have a number A, the inverse of it is 1 over A. So if I look at the bottom here, this is our equation. A times 1 over A equals 1. So the multiplicative inverse takes it back to 1. So if I look at the examples, 3/7, the multiplicative inverse is 7/3. So all we did was flip them. Let's see if that works. So my equation down here says 3/7 times 7/3. If I learn what I just learned about multiplying, and I were to multiply this out, 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 divided by 21 is 1. So write the multiplicative inverse of 5/8. Write an equation to show that the numbers are inverses. So I just take 5/8 and I flip it. So it's 8/5. So that is the multiplicative inverse. Now my equation is going to be 5/8. So I start with the number I had times 8/5. And that equals 1. And that proves that it's an inverse. All right, last one. You try it. Write the multiplicative inverse of 11/15.